Hello, my friends. Welcome back. This is your psychologist, Analina Alvarez, sharing with you one more time. And today we're going to talk about the 3 M's. And you're wondering what are those 3 M's? I'm going to share this with you. This is from the author Jim Quick from the book of Limitless, which is a great book. So you can look it up. It's in Amazon or Google it, and you'll find it. It's a great book, and he talks about the 3 M's. What are the 3 M's? And he talks about how we can use the 3 M's to actually or decisions. What before we make a very important decisions, we can pass it through these 3 M's. So the first M would be the mentality. What kind of mentality you need to have to actually take this decision? The second one would be the motivation, and the third one would be the method. So the first one, you got to make sure your mentality is correct. If you make sure your mentality is positive, is clear, is not influenced by negative forces or any negative people, your motivation is not necessarily that you're very excited and you're like very happy about this. No, it's talking more about what is the purpose of this decision. So even if you're not very excited and motivated about doing it, but if you have a purpose for it, that purpose will actually push you and have the motivation to go on and continue and reaching the decision you want to make. Okay, and then the third one would be the method. What kind of method are you going to use to actually make sure this decision works, or this decision is correct, or this decision is going to be the right one? So I'm gonna give you a very silly example and very childless example. And let's think about if you want to do a cake for your friend, and you said, well, what kind of mentality you need to have to do a cake for your friend? Well, it's not necessarily. You can have a positive mentality, saying, well, I want to do a cake for my friend's birthday. You know, I never done a cake before, but I want to do it because, you know, I really want to give her this for her birthday. So you go ahead, that mentality, okay, so it's the correct mentality. So what's the purpose of doing that for her? Well, first of all, I want to give this to her because it's her birthday. I want to start doing cakes maybe for people, but I don't know if they're going to come out good. So I'm going to take this cake to her, and I'm going to see if she likes it, and then if her friends like it, then I can start like offering my service to other people. Okay, that's a good purpose. And what about the method? What method are you going to use? Well, the method would be what you're going to use to actually make the cake. So you're going to say, well, I got to use oil, eggs, flour, you know, all the ingredients you need for a cake. But for some reason, you don't have flour, the right flour. You have tortilla flour, or you have a different flour instead of a baking flour for a cake. If you use that instead, not the method, would be wrong, and the cake will not come out correctly. So the decision that you made, even though you have the right mentality and you have the right motivation, but the method you used was the wrong method, then it's going to come out wrong. So I know this was a very silly example, but I just want to give you this example so you can get an idea what I mean when I said method. So make sure you're using the right tools to actually get this decision that you're making and make it right, or make sure that it's going to work. It's not going to work if you have the wrong mentality, if the decision you're going to make is to actually do something wrong to a person, or you're going to like you're angry at someone and you're going to make a decision based on that anger. It's not going to be good. The end of the decision is probably going to be very bad, and it's not going to you're not going to be happy about it, and maybe the other person that is receiving your decision or your whatever you're going to accomplish is not going to be a good ending. So I hope this video is helpful to you and for your future decisions. So give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with other people. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye bye. Take care.